there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out at Yukon Acres today and I am cutting down all sorts of trees. As you can see behind me, these are tamarack trees. They're kind of a scrub tree, a swamp tree, and they really kind of suffocate the other trees of sunshine, and they absorb the nutrients in the soil from other trees, especially water and whatnot. So I'm kind of thinning the tamarack trees so I can give the other trees a chance to grow. And if you look around, I've got a pile over there. I got a pile over there. I got piles of tamarack trees scattered all throughout. There's some way back there, and there's a huge bunch of piles over here. And I will later come through with the grapple on the BX23S. And I'll pick them up and I'll put them in a burn pile. But today's video is about a pole saw. Okay, I want to make you guys aware of the usefulness of a pole saw, because a lot of people think of a pole saw as reaching really high branches. Well, I use my pole saw for something else, so I want to show you what I do, and maybe it will inspire you to go out and buy a pole saw, because they are very useful. All right, I found a spot over here. I want to thin some tamarack trees. And there's a spot over here. The tamarack trees are kind of mixed in with the red pines, and I want to get rid of those tamaracks to give those red pines a nice chance to grow, and they're going to look a lot better, because if those tamaracks continue to grow, those red pines aren't going to stand much of a chance. See, there's a beautiful red pine right here, and there's a tamarack tree, another tamarack tree, and there's another red pine in there. I'd like to give it a chance. Okay, so let's take a look at trees. This right here is a white pine tree. It's just a beautiful white pine. But let's get closer and I'll show you these tamaracks. Okay, so here's a branch. Here's some branches of a tamarack tree, guys. And they have really soft needles. And the thing about a tamarack tree is that they drop their needles in the fall. They're one of the only pine trees that drops their needles in the fall. They're called a larch pine. They belong to a pine family, but they do lose their needles in the fall and all winter long. And they look like dead trees out there. So tamarack trees aren't good for Christmas trees. The only thing they're really good for is firewood. and I think they're kind of rot resistant too, and people make some lumber out of them, but they're better just for firewood, and not even inside firewood, like outdoor bonfire kind of firewood. That's what I use them for. But I'm going to get rid of these. But anyway, back to the pole saw. What I'm going to be doing with the pole saw is, instead of using a chainsaw and getting way up in here in all these branches and having branches hit my head and my face and my body, what I can do with a pole saw is I can stand far back and I can reach in with that pole saw and I can cut these trees down. And it is so fast, so easy, you won't believe it. So let's get started. What I'm going to be using is this Echo PAS 280. It's a 28cc motor. It's got lots of power, and this is the blade on it. This is a 10. I think it's a 10 or a 12-inch chain on it, and or a bar, 10 or 12-inch bar on this. And this chain seems to stay sharp forever, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is with this Echo chain. This is the chain it came with. It just seems to stay sharp forever. I do have a power head that is a PAS 2620, and that's a lot newer than this model, and it works great with a pole saw too. I just happened to bring this one with me out to Yukon Acres. So I'm going to get my hearing protection on, and we're going to get started. Now, you're going to notice I'm not wearing any eye protection, and I probably should, but I'm using a pole saw, which puts the blade like 8 feet away from me, and the wood chips aren't flying into my face or nothing. So I feel like I'm pretty safe without eye protection, right? I'm not going to be reaching up above my head where sawdust or wood chips are going to be coming into my face or nothing. So this is just hearing protection today. All right, what you're going to notice, I'm just going to reach in, and this is going to go pretty quick. If I can get it started. There we go. Oh, not bad. All right, let's cut some trees. I can stand way over here, reach in, simple, fast. just like that. As you noticed, I was able to stand quite a ways away from the trees, reach in. I didn't have branches in my face or nothing. And it's just a really neat way that I like to use the pole saw. Works really good. So, and I do like Echo equipment too. I have an Echo chainsaw. I have a Echo brush cutter head. I've got Echo weed whip. I've got an Echo blower. I love the Echo product. So Echo, if you're watching, oh, I even got the hat on today, right? Got this at the Equip Expo in Louisville. So I do like the Echo products. You guys should check them out. I think you'd like them too. All right, that's all I wanted to talk about. A pole saw, not just for reaching way up high, but reaching in and keeping yourself away from the trees that you're falling in. And it's just a little bit easier, a little bit, maybe it's even a little bit safer. So that's it. That's all today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you like this one. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And until next time, keep on tractoring and God bless.